This is gonna be really freaking embarrassing. Oh my god. This is where it gets super juicy. Guess what the heck I did? I got up out of bed. I literally never thought he was gonna see me like that. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. I thought I would do another story time video. It has been so long since I've done a story time video and I've missed them so much. They're actually my favorite kind of videos to make, so let me know if you guys like them by liking this video and I'll definitely do more for you guys. So today's story time is a funny one. It's also really embarrassing, so don't laugh at me. But yeah, I'm just gonna be telling a story while I curl my hair and get ready for the day. So let's get right into it. Okay guys, so before we get into this video, I want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. Skillshare offers thousands of different classes like photography, video, freelancing, and yes, they do have classes to fit your schedule as well as your skill level. It's curated specifically for learning. That means no advertisements in your classes. You're there to learn. So this is my favorite class. It is called Find Your Style. There are 5 exercises to unlock your creative identity. You get to really dive deep into your identity, your influences, and your experiences, so it's super helpful to kind of get to know yourself. They're always coming out with new premium classes, and it's only $10 a month with an annual subscription. The first 1,000 of you guys to click the link in my description will get a free trial of the premium membership to explore your creativity, so go click that link right now and let's get into this video. If you guys are a new subscriber of this channel or the Maddie Elijah channel, you may not know this already, but if you guys have been around for a while, you definitely should already know this because I feel like we talk about it a lot in like Q&As and stuff. So in 2016, hi Hua, say ho. So in 2016, I met Elijah on Twitter and I was scrolling on my timeline and I came across his photo and I thought he was so cute. And so I followed him and then literally a couple hours later, he DM'd me. Thank God he DM'd me because if he would never have messaged me, I wouldn't have said anything. Or if he didn't like see that I followed him, like that would have been it. Because I was too shy and I was never going to actually say something to him. I just wanted to follow him because he was cute. So thank God he shot his shot. Well, I shot my shot first by following him. He shot his shot second by DMing me. Anyway, just making it clear I made the first move. So then we just started talking a lot in the DMs and it was so easy to talk to him. He was so sweet and he just kept, you know, saying I'm cute and stuff and I was like, oh, come on. And then I gave him my phone number and then we just started talking every single day. We had so many similar interests and like we literally had everything in common. So it was just so easy to talk to him. We started FaceTiming. This is gonna be really freaking embarrassing. Oh my god. I would look super good when we FaceTimed. Like I would be like full on makeup, hair curled, hair done, everything. At the age of 17, I looked super good. If we were just gonna talk for like 5 minutes, I would do a full face of glam and hair just for like 5 minutes of talking on the phone with him because I just like wanted to look good for him, I guess. I don't know, so cringy. Isn't that cringy? And then I was actually having a sleepover with my best friends and we were in bed going to sleep. Like I had my pajamas on, no makeup, I just washed my face. And then he called me. I declined it because I was not looking good. Guess what the heck I did? Guess what I did? This is at midnight. I got up out of bed, left my best friends in the bed, got up, whipped out my makeup, did a full face of glam, curled my hair, got a pretty shirt on, and said, you can call me now. And so he FaceTimed me and he's like, oh, good night. I was like, good night. I was like, hope you had a good day. And he's like, you look really pretty. And I was like, thanks. And then he hung up. We said goodnight. It was maybe 2-minute max call. And I spent an hour and a half getting ready for that 2-minute call of him just saying goodnight. I don't know how my best friends didn't kill me. They had to have been annoyed with me. I would have been so annoyed if I was like, oh my god, like we're in the middle of a movie, like just say goodnight. They probably were like, what the heck is wrong with you? But it was like my first boyfriend. I just like got a little like too excited, I feel. And I'm just being my awkward self and that's what happened. Never again would I ever do that. Like now I show myself with no makeup all over social media. On this channel, like now I just embrace it, and like everyone that knows me, like they already know what I look like without makeup because right off the bat I post about me with no makeup, so I feel better that way. What was I thinking? I literally left the bed with them and spent an hour and a half on my makeup just to say goodnight. That's psycho. We would always FaceTime for like 3 months until we met in person in April of 2016. So we would have like movie nights over FaceTime and stuff like that. And he was doing online school and I was doing like online college type stuff. So we had a lot of free time. And then after a month, he's like, I was like, what the heck is this girl doing? Every day she's done up. So embarrassing. He's like, can I see you without makeup? 17-year-old me was like,
sure, yeah, no problem. FaceTime me tomorrow and I'll be without makeup.
I FaceTimed him with no makeup on in my pajamas when I first woke up. There's the screenshot. And he thought I was so cute. And then ever since then, I started to embrace my natural bare face, and I'd FaceTime him a lot without makeup. I don't know why, but I literally never thought he was gonna see me like that without makeup. I don't know why. I guess I was super nervous, but I don't know, so dumb. I was literally 17 and so stupid. It was my first boyfriend. I didn't know what I was doing, so yeah. To meet up with him in person, we each had our moms drive us to the middle of Ohio because I was at the very top, Cleveland, and he was at the very bottom. And then each of our moms drove us 3 hours to the middle of Ohio. So he drove 3 hours, I drove 3 hours, and we met in Columbus. And then Columbus soon became our home. 3 years later, we ended up moving in to an apartment in Columbus because that's where we first met. It was really special. We loved Columbus so much, and I still love Columbus so much. I feel like it's such a cute city and I miss it a lot. But I feel like the area that we live in, California, feels and reminds me of Columbus, so I'm okay. But I do definitely miss it, and my friends, obviously. It's been hard. When he moved into my grandma's house in Cleveland, Ohio, it was so weird because obviously my parents didn't let him sleep over or anything. So they're like, in order for you to live up here and continue dating her, you have to move in with my grandma and go to college. So he did. He went to college even though that wasn't what he wanted for himself. And I went to college too, even though I knew that I wanted to do this.
I really like videos and cameras.
And we were both working like minimum wage jobs. So that was really hard because it made us have like not a lot of time to do YouTube and spend time together, because on top of college it was just a lot because we were still trying to keep up with YouTube. And you guys know YouTube's like a full-time thing for sure, especially when you're uploading, you know, more than once a week. And it took up a lot of our time. So then eventually we started making enough money to where we didn't need to work the jobs that we were working. So I quit my retail job and he quit his nursing home kitchen job that he did. And then we just started doing YouTube full time, and we've been loving it ever since. I wouldn't want to do anything else, you guys. Like, I really wouldn't. Sometimes I get burned out and like I'm out of ideas. Like sometimes like I miss weeks at a time on this channel, but like I really wouldn't want to be doing anything else. And I think I just have to get past like the unmotivation. I guess it's just because the sky gets so freaking dark. I'm just like not motivated as I used to be. Like in the summer, I just feel like I'm so much more motivated. Oh, so when we went on our first date in Columbus, we went to the movies and our moms sat behind us. So like they can just watch us the entire time. So it was super awkward. It was funny. Like I wouldn't change it for the world. It was really funny, and I'm super grateful that my mom obviously drove me 3 hours to meet this boy that I've been talking to online, because like a lot of the times parents aren't very supportive of that and they feel like it can be a catfish and stuff like that. But I did make sure that my mom FaceTimed Elijah before driving to meet him to make sure that he wasn't like a 75-year-old man. And yeah. And then, you guys, this is where it gets super juicy, like super juicy. Then, on February 14th, 2016, this is before we met in person, before he even really knew me. We've only been talking for 3 days. he says, I really, really like you. And so I say, I like you too. And then 3 hours later, he says, I love you. And like, I tease him about this to this day because it's just funny. Like, you didn't love me. It was literally 3 days after we knew each other and been talking and have never met in person. He didn't love me. And I say that to him because it was just so fast. Like, I think, and then he tells me like, it was just because it was Valentine's Day and he was only 16, 17. He just panicked and didn't want me to think that he didn't like me. So he just was like, I love you. And then me, not wanting to seem rude, I said, I love you too. 3 days after we've been talking over Twitter DMs. We're crazy, I know. But obviously, thank God, 5 years later, like, I love him. It's fine now, but super cringy back then to say I love you to somebody. That I still think it was so dumb of me. Like, I should have been like, oh, like, let's wait that out, buddy. This is me FaceTiming him, and as you can see, I have a full face of makeup on, and I have my little Nike hat covering myself with the blanket in my little beach room. Yeah, I'm telling you, I literally did full glam for him. And he would take pictures of me and think I'm cute, so I did something right. Another thing, he was actually like more, I don't want to say famous, because obviously he wasn't famous. He was like more of an influencer than I was. He would broadcast on YouNow, and he had like a lot of fans on there. And he would always like, I don't know how to, he wouldn't like say my name in his broadcast, but he would always tease like, oh, there's this girl, like, la 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 la, and just being like hinting about me that he's gonna meet me soon. And I guess like, since I was so hyped up on his broadcast, I'm like, oh my God, like, I have to look good. Because he would talk about this girl, and I was the girl. And all the people watching would be like, who is she? Who is this mystery girl? It was me! So I had to look cute to play my role. That's my story. I'm gonna finish my hair. Alright guys, so I just finished my entire head. It looks super cute. It actually doesn't look too curly. It looks more wavy, which I obviously love more anyway. But I did finish off my hair with this Garnier Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum. It's super good for frizzy hair. It helps maintain the little waves. And then also, I've been loving this Bath & Body Works Sea Salt Hairspray. So I got this, I think, last year. So this, you just spray in your hair and it makes it feel like it's like beachy hair. It smells super beachy and it makes it look like you just got back from the beach. Like the messy waves, which I love. I'd rather have messy waves than like nice curls. So yeah, that is it for my little story time. Let me know what you guys think about my story and how crazy I was when I first started talking to Elijah. I know, so embarrassing, but I thought I would share that with you guys. I will also leave our long distance relationship advice and tips in the description down below so that you guys can check it out if you're also in a long distance relationship. And yeah, having all that said, I love you guys so much. This is my little hair tutorial / story time. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.